So I was like, how do I feel like, why do I feel like a minority amongst minorities? And that sucked. I was like, I didn't understand like why I had to be a certain type of black or a certain type of level of, I didn't know why it was a standard of being black.
In regards to race, I grew up in a society where at least 95% of the population is described to as black. However, we do see ourselves as brown because that's the skin tone that we see. But I realized that I was a black female or black woman when I traveled to the United States for my studies. And I found myself in situations where you had to fill out forms that you're a black woman, or where somebody calls you out and says you are a black person and you have to be ascribed to this stereotype, or you have to recognize yourself to be in this community. So that is basically my race story, and it has been good and bad in the sense of have had to learn how to behave as a black person, how to code switch, how to make sure that people understand me because this is what they see as a human being.
When I went to Missouri State, Springfield, Missouri, it's predominantly white. But you know how they have like multicultural clubs or whatever. It was just the black people on that campus, or the black people in general. Um, they were super uppity and really judgy and just not people I wanted to hang with. So I was like, how do I feel like, why do I feel like a minority amongst minorities? And that sucked. I was like, I didn't understand like why I had to be a certain type of black or a certain type of level of, I didn't know why it was a standard of being black. I thought I was just black.
Race has been a word that I have often wondered when people will ask me, "What race are you?" And I think, I guess I'm African American. But people see you so differently the way you see yourself. I always knew that I was a black person, African American person, because the way I was raised. My mother always said, "You are a black person." I was always around black people growing up in my neighborhood in the 60s. So I always knew that I was a black girl, a black woman. So it's been a wonderful thing being a black woman. I love being a black woman. I think it's just one of those wonderful things. Nobody can touch a black woman's beauty, intelligence, get up and go. It's just such a wonderful feeling to be a black woman.